Hi everybody, this is Kevin and welcome back to another comic book review. And today we're going to take a look at Detective Comics number 1031, which is written by Peter Tomasi with artwork by Bilquis Everly. And it says Batman and Robin No More. Got a great cover by Jorge Jimenez there. And once again, this is the same artist from the last issue. And if you saw my review, you heard that I did not like the art whatsoever. And once again, the artwork in this is not very good. There's a lot of characters in here that they're male characters and they're drawn like they look like Rachel Maddow. You know, it's very it's not good. But the storyline with Tomasi is good. He's always a solid writer, and I like the storyline in this. And it's just a shame if they had Jorge Jimenez do a cover like this for the whole book, be phenomenal. But they got to cut costs a little bit as they get ready for the box office bomb, essentially the future state. And I guess they're going to retool things come March, but we'll open this issue right here and check it out. So it starts off here. You have this guy, Christopher Nakano, who's running for mayor. He was a police officer who had lost an eye in the Joker War and now wants to get rid of all the masked vigilantes. And he's, being paid a visit by the Mirror here, who we've been introduced to as well a few issues back. And the Mirror, this is funny, he drops up this flash drive and he says, in your mayoral race, you can just use the flash drive. You don't need to campaign, just you got all the votes on the flash drive. And it's just funny because it kind of reminds you of the 2020 election, if you've been following what's going on and, all the shenanigans and whatnot. And then Nakano, he wants to stop the masks and Batman and all them, but he has some morals and he says, take this flash drive back and I'm not even going to touch it. I'm not getting my fingerprints on it. You touch it and, we're going to win fair and square. And like I said, just look at the hairdo there. I mean, this is supposed to be a male character. It looks like Rachel Maddow to me. It looks like a lesbian, It's just like, what the fuck? Can we just draw? Wait till you see Batman later. It's not good. So, but like I said, the story is quite good. I did like the story. You have this guy drawing a graffiti for a bat signal, and another character comes around and, draws a circle and it crosses that, and they start roughing each other up. And then Batman shows up, and Batman, like I said, is just he looks rather weak, doesn't he? I don't know. It's kind of blurry there. But anyway. So then it cuts to this woman here, who's looking for her cat, Cleo, and she goes in the next room and she sees Damian Wayne. And mind you, that's Damian Wayne. Once again, it looks like a female with a Rachel Maddow haircut, like with the red nose, like the blush cheeks. It looks like a woman. I'm sorry. It's very, very strange art style, and maybe that's just the way this artist is. Never heard of her before, any work, but not a big fan. So he reveals that this woman here is actually the detective, and she's related to what's his name, Thomas Elliot of Batman Hush, and she's like the aunt of Thomas Elliot or something like that. And she was framed of murdering Bruce Wayne many years ago, and he's got all the information and he's gonna rat her out. So then it cuts over here to the Bat family of Barbara and Dick and Jason and Kate and Duke. The Signal, like who the hell even is the Signal? I don't know, but he's part of the Bat family now, and I guess has been for some time. But as we get closer to more close-up shots of them, you see that they all sort of look similar, and they look weak. And I said that the last time, that they're just not drawn very well. But, the Mirror here shows up, and he's radicalizing everybody, and they're all going protest and saying, no masks, no sleep, no protest, no sleep, no police, yeah, doing all their chants and going marching in the street, and everyone's watching. You got the Penguin's watching. He's like, I'm not wearing a mask. And then Harvey Dent's there. He says, I wish I had a mask. And then Nakano is just like, oh no. And his wife says, I'm getting scared, Chris. So, and then you see this hooded figure watching. Who could that be? They mentioned Thomas Elliot earlier, didn't they? So then it cuts and they're marching in the street. And like I said, all the characters, they look strange. I don't know what the deal is with all the red noses. I guess for Rudolph. But they find an uprising of pro-mask characters that support the vigilantes, and they start roughing each other up. And like I said, this is their splash page here of the great action shot, and if you were to replace all the cows, all the faces look the same, and Nightwing looks weak, Barbara Gordon looks, I don't know, it's just not good at all. I know I keep sort of saying the same thing, but when all the characters look the same, it's hard to distinguish one from the other. So then the Mirror starts battling Batman, and then he says, at the end, he gets to the edge and says, I'm an idea, and I'm stronger than flesh. And he's like, Mirror, don't. and he jumps off the building there and then blows himself up, essentially. He's got like a suicide bomb, and he blows himself up. So the mirror's gone already. The new villain that's already been defeated, but who knows? Maybe he'll be back sooner or later. And then Batman gives a little speech here. He says, "We were masked not to protect ourselves, but to protect the lives of others, our families, friends, and associates. We fight for you and for the city because we hope one day we won't be needed at all. Now I ask, please head back to your homes." And then he gets a message from Nightwing down there. He says, "Batman, we're marching our way through the crowd, and we'll wrap this up. Are you sure?" "Yeah, head out and find Robin. Get this over with." And you see he's being held at gunpoint by Hush. And Hush says, "A wonderfully motivated performance. You're no longer in need of the comlink. Consider yourself disconnected, you son of a bitch." Dun, dun, dun. And then it cuts to Hush has all the whole Bat family held hostage. Got them all. And then it ends with, "Next, Hush, the little Bat family." So that'll be cool. We get Batman Hush back into the picture. And I just reviewed the Dark Multiverse Hush, the little anthology. And Hush was a pretty good storyline back in the day by Jeff Loeb and Jim Lee. But yeah, like I said, I did like the story. I liked maybe the little jab at the election or whatever with the flash drive. And the fact that, we are getting the Bat family back together slowly but surely. And hopefully Damian. I mean, Damian is kind of, he had broke up from the Teen Titans in that book. And has sort of gone on his own path, but I think I'll be back with Batman sooner or later. So let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, and stay tuned for more comic book reviews coming soon. Everybody have a great day.